Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're most welcome. My name is Martha, and on this channel I talk about natural hair guidance, wig making tutorials, and a little bit of cooking. To be specific, I'm so much with snacks. Today's video is going to be talking about natural hair, and I have written down a few points so that I don't forget, I don't leave anything out. And this is about what I do or what I did to grow my hair in a short period of time. I'm not that person with the longest hair, like on YouTube and anywhere you find natural hair, but at least I know I grew my hair in a short period of time. So my hair is 2 years and some few months, 2-3 years, and it's, I think, this length. Please don't think this is hair, this is a wig. This is a wig, it's not hair. But for the people who have watched my videos, people who have met me in person, actually my hair looks longer when you meet me than how it looks in videos. So my hair, I had to transition. I transitioned, I think I stopped relaxing my hair out like 3 months, and then the little that grew is what I left and cut off all the damaged hair. I would call it damaged because there is a lot of chemical and heat damage with pomade hair. So I started the whole journey, and that's when the struggle started. But the struggle went the right direction because I struggled, I stumbled, but trust me, I got what I wanted. So what was the first thing I did? The first thing was just a question on my phone, Google Parts, and then I had to start with, because I had struggled and I was tired. That's when I started asking questions like, how do people grow natural hair? How do Africans grow long natural hair? I didn't know like hair has types. All these definitions looked like a myth. Actually, it looked like a theory. I didn't want even to hear. I couldn't ever expect hair to have types, hair porosity, hair density, and all those sorts of definitions you hear us talking right now. So I went first to check how people do it. How do people grow really long hair, health hair, a lot of hair. I had dream of holding a puff. There's that puff that people hold, and then there's a lot of hair. That was my dream. So I went ahead and Googled, and trust me, from that, it helped me to understand my hair. The first thing you do is to understand your hair. That process, whatever that has brought you here to watch me explain how to grow hair, is the right thing because it's going to help you understand your hair. So the first step is to understand your hair. When I understood my hair after months of struggling, that's when I started identifying things like hair porosity. And the next thing is, in the process of understanding my hair, checking YouTube videos, that's when I landed on hair porosity. And the next thing is, please understand your hair porosity. Take the hair porosity test. Please find out your hair porosity, because this is something that is going to help you understand a lot of things. It's going to help you. Actually, I think it's best, all the points I'm writing are going to be based on hair porosity. How do you check hair porosity? You just have to check my videos somewhere. There's somewhere I talked about hair porosity. But trust me, I will talk about it in a bold way. So, understanding your hair. Then the next thing is, find products that are good for your hair. How do you find products that are good for your hair? Of course, it's going to be because of your hair porosity. The products we use are based on hair porosity. This answers why you move around town, you move around the streets, and you find somebody with very beautiful hair, and then when you ask them what they use, you will rush and go buy everything, the whole kit, and trust me, your hair will break. You will not have results. You'll be like, maybe she lied to me, maybe she didn't tell me everything. But trust me, people are very open with whatever they are using. But the question is, do you have the same hair? Do you have the same hair porosity? Does your hair behave the same as that person's hair? You are asking for what they are using. Actually, one of the wrong questions somebody would ever ask is, what are you using? The first question should be, please, what is your hair porosity? If you find like our hair porosities are same, the next question would be, what are you using and how are you using whatever you're using? Then you start from there. But don't go around asking people, what are you using, until you start using proteins. A lot of you get your hair has proteins. You're just messing your hair up. So that is, you choose the right product according to your hair porosity. Next, I stopped using heat on my hair. I stopped. I don't know when I last used heat on my hair. My hair has been like a year plus or even 2 years without applying or using any heat. Even if it's a hand dryer, I don't use anything like heat on my hair. And trust me, heat damages our hair so bad until you have a lot of shedding, because the more you heat up your hair, the more it thins. Like it starts thinning until, of course, thin hair breaks so fast. So trust me, just challenge yourself with maybe first, if you're so used to using heat on your hair, challenge yourself with the maybe 2 months no heat challenge, 2 months. Then after the 2 months, use it once. Then after that, go for maybe 4 months until you clock a year without using heat on your hair. So the next is, I stopped plaiting tight styles. Yes, they are protective styles. We go to parlors and salons to make our hair, and we come out of salon when you can't even look. Is it to look down or look up? There is a way your forehead pains until you can't, yes, you can't look down. You can't even look up. You can't shake this because here is paining. Trust me, you're just damaging your hair, your scalp, and everything. So I stopped that, and then I started doing simple protective styles like twists. That's when the shedding stopped, because my hair wasn't too tight again. There wasn't like stress on my scalp, and that's when the whole breakage story ended. So next is, I stopped overstyling my hair. You know, I used to overcomb my hair, then hold it like this to maybe see how much the puff has grown, maybe turn it and maybe comb it this side. I used to always want to move out with a new style. Trust me, that is very dangerous. You have to touch your hair at least once a week. Make some protective style. Even if you hold a puff, at least hold it for some days without touching your hair. So I stopped styling my hair so often. I stopped touching my hair so often, and it minimized on the breakage. Hair growth, our hair grows almost every day, but retaining growth is the problem. That retaining the length is the problem. We grow hair, everybody grows hair, but how do you manage that hair? How do you retain length is the question. So when you stop touching your hair, styling your hair, when you stop plaiting your hair too tight, that's when you're going to minimize on the breakage, which means you're going to retain length, and as well the density. You're going to start having a lot of hair because you're not breaking a lot. So the next thing I did is I started moisturizing my hair. A lot of people don't know about moisturizing hair because we grew up not knowing all these things. We could only use oil, like when you have coconut oil, that's when you just, rub or apply coconut oil and be done. Oil is not a moisturizer. Oil is just a sealer. Oil is a sealer. So what do we do about moisturizing? After washing your hair, I have a video about moisturizing hair. You do not dry your hair. You have to start from the whole leftover water that you have in your hair. After washing it, apply leave-in conditioner or apply oil. We have different ways of moisturizing our hair according to our hair porosity. So that is going to help you keep your hair moisturized, soft, bouncy, and what next? Of course, no breakage, no shedding, nothing, no problem, because your hair is moisturized. So I started moisturizing my hair. The next thing I did is I started protective styles. It is very, very dangerous for you to leave your hair out all day, all week, all month, all year. The only time you maybe protect your hair is when you go to a parlor and then they tighten your hair way bad. No, I stopped doing all that, and I stopped leaving my hair out. Anytime I'm not having any programs of moving out, that's when you will see me having twists, you will see me having cornrows, you will see me having something but not leaving my hair just like that. When you leave your hair just like that, your hair is going to dry so fast, and when your hair dries so fast, that's a problem. There is a problem. That's going to be shedding. And of course, if you leave your hair out, you're going to be like, like, you know, there are people who actually get angry and then they be like they get the anger. There's a way hair helps them to calm down. So they will pinch this first hair, they will do like this until that hair breaks. And then they touch this side and then the edges are gone. So when your hair is under protective style, of course, even if you're so angry, you cannot go and unplait it and then start. By the time you finish unplaiting, my sister, the anger is gone. Disappeared. So, protective styles. Don't leave your hair out for long. At least leave your hair out when you're matching out and you're just styling it for a long time. So the next thing is I stopped plaiting hair that leaves out some parts. Leave outs. Like, there are people who plait weave on. So when you plait weave on, they leave this one and then they use a straightener and cover. This hair you have left out, by the time you unplait this one, they cannot look same. Which means this one has damage and then this one is okay. Then people who plait weave on, I think this style, and then leave this entire edge out. Maybe they will apply gel or they'll do anything, straightening or any other thing, but it's a leave out. Please stay away from styles that leave out some parts of your hair, because of course you're not going to have the same textures. Your hair is going to start behaving different. You might even end up having two different types of hair on your head, and then you're going to end up having two different hair porosities on your head. Guess what? Wahala day. Problems. There are going to be a lot of problems, because how are you going to moisturize this hair with maybe some other style, like for example LOC, liquid, oil, and then leave-in conditioner, and then this side you're styling your hair with LCO, liquid, leave-in conditioner, and oil. That is hectic. Oh my god. So please stay away from leave outs, because it helped me so much. Now another thing is I started doing things myself. Whenever I look at somebody's video and it has DIY in brackets, that means do it yourself. I started doing things myself. I started plaiting my hair. I started doing everything about my hair myself. I didn't know how to twist my hair. I didn't know how to make cornrows. I didn't know how to braid my hair. I didn't know anything. But slowly I started practicing. And actually that's when I started how to make wigs, because I wanted to do it myself. So when you do it yourself, you do it yourself. So I started doing it myself. And guess what? I am perfectly doing it myself. So start from somewhere, and then after some time, you will be a pro. I'm not a pro yet, but at least I know I can do it myself. Not perfectly. Because when you plait your own hair, there is no way you're going to be like, oh my god. Of course not. But if somebody is plaiting your hair, they won't feel you. They won't do anything. They will just do as it pleases them. So the next thing is, please do not comb your hair when it's dry. I stopped combing my hair when it's dry. That's when I started having spray bottles. That's when I started, understanding how to comb hair. When you wet your hair, water is a moisturizer. So natural hair is okay with water. The problem we have is we think because I had relaxed hair and it didn't want a lot of water, it didn't want to be, you can't wet your hair, pomade hair, and then start spraying water and combing it, because it's going to, there's a way it reacts and then it's going to break. But natural hair, please, if you have natural hair, try this today. It's going to work for you. When you're going to comb your hair, even if you just unplaited 6 months hair, do not go in with a comb without wetting your hair. I'm not saying wet it, like soak it and then come out and comb. No, get a spray bottle and spray it a bit. That's when it is going to be so easy, and as well you're going to minimize on the breakage. Oh my god, I'm getting out of time. All right, so the next thing I did is I started wearing a bonnet. A bonnet, I've seen a lot of men, a lot of people complaining about bonnets, but I'm going to give you the answer. A bonnet helps you to minimize tangles, because when you're sleeping, on any pillow that's mostly cotton, it's going to curl your hair or tangle your hair. Your hair is going to get disorganized, and in the process, it's going to have a lot of tangles. So because of those tangles, when you're combing, of course, you're going to lose hair. So when you go to bed, start wearing a bonnet to protect your hair. If you don't have a bonnet, if your husband doesn't like bonnets, I know they really don't like bonnets, but please, there are other options. Go with a scarf, a satin scarf, tie your hair, look nice, and then go to bed. So it's going to protect your hair from tangles and then from breakage. Then I started doing natural hair treatments. There are treatments that we do that people don't know about. Before we wash our hair, there are things we apply like aloe vera, onion juice, rice water. There are a lot of treatments, but these treatments are also based on hair porosity. So those are things I started doing before washing my hair. And guess what? They add a lot to your hair than going in with shampoo and then conditioner and then just like that you're done. Please treat your hair, learn some hair treatments, and be consistent. That's the next thing. I was consistent with everything. That's how it helped me. Because when you're not consistent, of course, you're going to start jumping from egg to aloe vera. You don't know how much damage you're causing because maybe you're adding a lot of protein that maybe you already have. Please go in with something, one thing, so that you know it's working for me or not. That is consistency. So the next thing is I started doing my hair in sections. However much my hair was small, but I stopped combing anyhow, I stopped plaiting, I stopped washing anyhow. So you start doing hair in sections because that helps to circulate the products. It helps you to concentrate on a certain part equally. It helps you to stop pulling hair from far. Generally, sectioning your hair is the best. Then protect your edges. Edges are busy. Please don't stress your edges. And the last thing is protect your ends. Ends are the ends of your hair. Like when you twist your hair, please make sure you protect it so well. Yeah, so those are things I did. And later on, I started understanding why people wear wigs. Most of people with natural hair. I used to get angry looking at an African with such pretty hair and she's under cornrow, and then boom, a wig. Wigs help to protect hair because when you, like now, I have cornrows, but trust me, I'm looking as it pleases. I'm looking okay. Nobody is going to complain. When I'm marching out, at least I know I'm not messy, or actually the cornrows are way too old to even go out. So learn to find wigs that match what you want. There are natural hair wigs, there are braid wigs, there are a lot of wigs that can't exactly look like your hair, or some hair that you have plaited. So go for a wig and protect your hair. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching. That's it, and those are the things I did to achieve the hair length I have. So please try them and let me know. But trust me, I know, I'm very, very sure, 100% that when you start doing those things, your hair is going to grow like crazy. Like crazy. You will come back. Please, anything, please send me an email, comment, like, share. Someone might be there struggling with their hair, not knowing what's the problem. Please share these videos so that a lot of people can know that their problems were once our problems, but they were solved by this process or these procedures. Alright guys, I'm signing out. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and get notified anytime I upload a new video. Alright, bye bye.